Hey guys, I have another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time it's against my friend Henry. I found him on Shofu's stream, and he wanted to battle, so we battled. And this is like right after the first time Pokebang got launched in Japan. So this is like my debut with Infernape and Weezing. So I brought them along just because it would be fun. So I'm going to lead off with my Infernape. He's going to lead off with his Darmanitan. And obviously I don't want to take anything he wants to do. So I kind of predicted the U-turn, but at the same time, just in case he didn't go for it, I did not want to lose my Infernape so early. But I do go into my Weezing to take whatever. And he's going to U-turn out into his Manectric. And I'm going to have to switch because obviously I am a defensive wall, not a specially defensive wall. And I cannot take a Volt Switch very nicely, or a Thunderbolt, or whatever he wants to do. So I'm going to switch in my Hydreigon, which resists both of his usual moves, which are Thunderbolt and Flamethrower. So he's going to Volt Switch out into his Liepard. And I predicted the Thunder Wave here, so I'm going to switch out into Venusaur. Because Venusaur doesn't mind Thunder Waves that much, but he goes for Play Rough, which caught me off guard, but I guess it works out. I don't really know much about Liepard other than the fact that he's annoying, has Prankster, and Thunder Waves, so that's all I really know. I don't know his attack stat, so I didn't know what to expect from him. So, but finally I'm in a good position to actually make a move instead of switching, and so I'm going to go for Substitute on the predicted switch. And I know that my Milotic can take down my sub, but I am going to get a Leech Seed off before I go out, except I miss, which really sucks, but it's not all that bad because I know my Milotic is usually bulky, so this Ice Beam won't be doing much because I am max Special Defense and HP. So I do go for the Giga Drain, and this is just a losing battle for my Milotic because I can 3 or 4 hit KO him with Giga Drain, I'm pretty sure. So, it could have been a really long stall battle because he could have done his recover shenanigans. It would have been really annoying, but he does switch out immediately. I do predict that and go for the Leech Seed. I predicted the switch not necessarily into Darmanitan, but I didn't. I honestly, if I did predict the Darmanitan, I would have just went for Sludge Bomb because that would have been more beneficial for me. But now I'm going to switch because I can't take a Flare Blitz. I'm going to go into my Weezing. Because I can take a Flare Blitz pretty nicely, except not really, because, Sheer Force Darmanitan is scary as shit. So I'm gonna switch out because I want my Weezing for later. Luckily, I did have that Leech Seed up, actually. It's gonna help me, that little bit of health, get me back into, a decent amount of health range. And, so I'm just gonna switch into, Azumarill, because obviously Azumarill can take Flare Blitzes all days from Darmanitan. So he's gonna switch, I know that, and I do predict the switch into Liepard. So I go for the Play Rough, but I miss, so that kind of sucks. But he's gonna retreat now, and I just stay in and go for it again because I know nothing on his team really appreciates it, and I know he doesn't want to take extra damage on his Darmanitan. He ends up going to his Milotic, barely surviving, but it does around like 55% or so. So I know after one recover, a Play Rough will still KO. So I stay in, go for it again, and my Milotic does go down. So that's good. He's gonna go into his Manectric, obvious switch. Intimidate me, I definitely am gonna have to switch out. He knows that, so he's gonna go for the Volt Switch. You know, Mega Manectric is really good. A lot of people don't think he's that good. I think he's one of the best Megas personally. Mega Manectric and Mega Aerodactyl are my two favorites, definitely. Anyways, so he does Volt Switch into Greninja, and I know that he's going to Ice Beam, but from past experience I know that I can survive an Ice Beam from this range, except he gets a crit. So that really sucks. I could have hit him hard. I was going to leave Venusaur in for Death Fodder, but you know, whatever, it happens. So now he's going to pull out Hidden Power Electric, and I almost shit myself because I didn't know if Azumarill was going to die or not to this, but he doesn't because Hidden Power was nerfed to base 60, so I am able to survive and get off a nice chunk of damage to bring down this Greninja down to its sash. So I'm going to go into Infernape now, go for the Mach Punch, just to take out this Greninja. So yeah, now he's obviously going to go into Manectric now, get the Intimidate off, and he knows I have to switch because obviously I'm not going to be doing anything with my attacks. So, I'm going to go into Hydreigon, take the Volt Switch nicely, and yeah, so he's going to Volt Switch right into his Lightbird. I think Lightbird is faster than Hydreigon, I wasn't really sure, so I just switched out anyways. I think it is faster because I obviously can't take a Life Orb player up, but at the same time I know he can't do anything to my Weezing, which is why I'm really happy that I decided to keep him when Darmanitan hit him with that Flare Blitz. Anyways, so I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp here. He goes for Sucker Punch, which kind of caught me off guard because, well, it was just weird. I thought it was pretty obvious that I was gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. But he's gonna Encore me into Will-O-Wisp. Maybe that's why maybe he wanted to Encore me into this. But obviously now he's going to go into his Darmanitan to take the Will-O-Wisp. I predict that, so I'm going to switch into my Infernape on the same turn. So to threaten him with the Mach Punch, which will definitely KO. So he's gonna have to switch. I'm going to Mach Punch anyways, and so his Fortress comes in, and he actually has the red card, and it brings me into my what's it called? My Weezing, who actually packs Flamethrower. So that's definitely gonna easily one-hit KO that Fortress, and that's actually really nice because now he doesn't get to set up his rocks or anything, you know, stuff like that. So he's gonna go into his his Manectric, and I have nothing to switch into. I really don't think anything can take a Thunderbolt nicely or a Volt Switch or whatever, so I leave Weezing it. He is going to get some sure damage onto Manectric from that Flamethrower, and that's actually very significant damage, as you'll see right now. He's going to go for Hidden Power, and I don't know what Hidden Power was, but it scared the shit out of me, and again, Hidden Power bites him in the ass because I am able to survive, and Dragon Pulse will take him down to the point where Mach Punch, Dragon Pulse and Flamethrower took it down to the point where Mach Punch will be able to kill even after Intimidate. So I am going to go into Infernape. I know he's going to conserve this Manectric, but he doesn't have anything to switch into with the Choice Banded or a Life Orb Mach Punch. So this is definitely going to be an easy KO for Lightbird. He's going to have to go into Manectric now to get the Intimidate off and hopefully survive a Mach Punch with Darmanitan. But I am able to take out his Manectric, and he's going to have to... His last guy now is Darmanitan, and I have two guys, Infernape and my Mega. So I'm going to switch out my Infernape and go into Aerodactyl just to die. And honestly, he did his job. He died at the right time because now I don't have the Intimidate on Infernape anymore. I can bring Infernape in and Mach Punch him, and that will be the game. So that was a really good match, Henry. Very narrow 1-0 victory, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, rate, comment, subscribe. See ya.